Hey guys, how you doing? It's been a while again. I'm so sorry. What? Oh my god, what was I gonna say? Right. So the past few weeks, nothing's really happened except the ID concerts, and I'm like obsessing about Teen Wolf as usual, cause like, oh my god, it's so bad. Anyway, I'm not gonna go into it because then I'm just gonna start ranting and it's ridiculous. Instead, I'm gonna tell you what I've been doing this weekend because I'm really excited. So I've been here for almost 5 months now, and this weekend, for the first time, I went to a cat cafe. It was so fun. There were so many cats, like a lot more than I was expecting. So yeah, that was awesome. I went with my one of my classmates, who's also Swedish, and we get along great. Like we have so much in common. I'm really happy about that. Anyway, so for those of you who don't know what the cat cafe is, or like you've never been to one or whatever, it's basically just filled with cats. You can like pet the cats and stuff. I mean, obviously from the name you understand that, but anyway, the one I went to was 2 floors, and then you got in on the first one, and then they like when you came in they gave like information about the rules, basically just that you like how much it costs per like an hour or like 1.5 hour, 2 hours, and so on. And then also like how you're not allowed to like wake up the cats or pick them up and things, but otherwise it's like do whatever basically. I mean, you understand, it's like you obviously can't do whatever you want, but they're not like they didn't tell you that. I mean, I think that's like common sense, right? So yeah, and then you had to like take off your shoes, which is quite a common thing you have to do in Japan and like restaurants and things as well. And they had like lockers before you went in, so you could like lock your shoes in there, and then you had to wash your hands with like soap and things, obviously. Side note, a lot of places here in Japan, like public places, do not have soap, or like any sort of towels, whether it's like paper towels or like any dryers or anything. So this is like, oh wow, they actually have like hot water and soap and paper towels. This is awesome. But yeah, so you had to wash your hands and then like disinfect them as well before you went in, so that the cats don't catch anything, I guess. And then you get in, and it was like 2 floors, and like the first floor was just like some chairs and things, and also lockers for your bag and things, and like jackets and all that jazz. And yeah, there were cats on the upper floor, but like you couldn't eat or drink anything there, so you had to like go downstairs, which was also like filled of cats. So many cats, oh my god. And like all kinds of cats too. Like, so there was this one cat. It was like, he was huge, like, and so furry as well. I mean, it's like, furry, like really long-haired cats. They look much bigger than they are. But this was also like, she. I think it was a she. I think like most cats were female, but yeah, anyway, but she was like really big as well. It wasn't just the fur. Like she was like really, like, I don't know, tall. I don't know how you like describe how a kitten. That was like a combination between kitten and cat. I'm so weird. Anyway, she was massive. And then there were also like really small cats, and then there were like, it was like one cat who was like he had like a really grumpy face, which was like, this was like worse than Grumpy Cat, yeah? It was amazing. I was just like, you're so cute. And like at one point I was like, she was like sitting in one of those things, cat things where they could like scratch the claws and things as well, and then like rest on like little things. on like levels. And she was like sitting like in the at the like as tall as me basically, and I was like petting her, and she was like stretching up her neck like this, and like I don't know like if she was purring or growling, because you couldn't like make out which one it was. So I was like, I'm not sure if you like this, if you're like stretching your neck to like, oh yeah, scratch there, or if you're stretching your legs like, ew, get away. Because like you couldn't read her grumpy face at all, but she was kind of cute. I usually don't like grumpy cats, but she was adorable. But yeah, there were loads of beautiful cats. But yeah, anyway, downstairs was more like proper tables and things, but also like a sofa along like the far wall, which was like along the windows and everything, which was like on the ground, and loads of cats like hung out there, which I understand because it was like the sun came in and it was beautiful and all that. Anyway, yeah, you could like, they were like staff who like were there to just like make sure that everything was alright, and then you could also like get their attention and order like something to drink. And it wasn't like expensive at all. So like even if you like, you paid for being there, but you didn't have to buy anything to drink or eat. But if you did, like all drinks were like a 200 yen, I think. And like even if it was like iced tea or some soda or like coffee or whatever. And it wasn't like small things. It was like 200 yen for like a this size coffee. Or like my friend ordered a matcha, which was like, I mean, the glass was like a really tall glass, which was like, and not like a really thin one either. It was like a proper, for 200 yen, and we're like, this is awesome. I mean, if you're from Asia, it's probably not. Like all our Asian classmates are like, oh, this is so expensive all the time. But for a Swedish person, it's like really cheap. But yeah, so that was great. I had like 2 coffees. Anyway, yeah, we were there for like 2 hours or something. And most of the cats were like, I mean, a lot of the people there were like couples, and also some businessmen, which was really interesting, because, I mean, I thought that was like almost as interesting, like watching the people was almost as interesting as the cats, because like a lot of the cats, they like just instinctively knew when your hand was near them, and they just kind of like, joke, and you're like, what are you doing? No, come back here. But like there was like especially one businessman who was like, he was just like lying in the couch, and he was there before us and was already like super comfortable, and he was there like he was still there after we left, so I guess he'd been there for like quite a while, and like the cats just like came up to him, and like for like an hour one cat was just like laying on his stomach and was just like chilling there. And I don't think he like ordered anything, and like some businessmen were just there like alone, and I mean, it sounds kind of sad, but I mean, I think it's probably a great way to like get some touch, because like people here work so much, and it's like, they work crazy hours as well. So like, I mean, if you don't like get, you don't really have time to have a hobby. So like, if you work like all day, 6 days a week, and then you have that one Sunday, and you're just like, okay, what am I gonna do? Like, yeah, you can hang out with friends and things, of course, if you have any, in the city, in Tokyo. If you, come from somewhere else, I mean, I guess you go out drinking with your, like, the people you work with, but, well, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I mean, it's like, I mean, if I worked like full days, 6 days a week, and I didn't really have any friends or whatever, I would totally go to like a cat cafe and just like hang out there and like just like pet some cats, and because it's not expensive either. So like, what are they gonna spend their money on? Just like what, alcohol, which is not expensive either, by the way. Anyway, so that was that, and then also like loads of couples, and like me and my friend. But yeah, you could like, I think I mentioned this before, you can buy like snacks for the cats. I think it was like small slices of chicken, and like it was like all the cats just like came to the people who had the snacks, and it was like, oh hey, I'm so cozy, I love to cuddle, please pet me, and then just like really just wanted the snacks, obviously. I didn't buy anything because I was like, well, come on. Come on. I don't want them to just come to me for food. But yeah, and basically, like, some cats, you notice, it's like, there were, like, some cats who just, like, came to the ones with the snacks. And some cats, like, they kind of went away from them to, like, the calmer areas of the cafe. So yeah, I got to pet like one cat at one point. I was just like sitting there with my coffee, and she was just like lying at the table, and I was just like petting her, and she was like exactly like the cat from like Whiskas, like the commercials. It was really, she was cute. She was a sweetheart. And then there was this other cat, and oh my god, I'm in love. She was so beautiful. She was like not ginger. She was like a creamy kind of color, but like reddish. Oh my god, so beautiful. I was just like, I'm in love with you. And she didn't have like a grumpy face or anything either. She was so kawaii. Anyway, yeah, I think I'm more of a dog person because they're like less independent, and I just want someone to depend on me. I definitely want a dog. But like, oh my god. Now I've decided I'm gonna buy a cat as well. Anyway, so that happened. And then, yeah, that's it. I've been talking for like 10 minutes about a cat's cafe. That was that, basically. And yeah, that was fun. And then, like, after that, like, as I said, we were there for 2 hours, and then we just kind of continued to hang out, which was awesome. I thought it was really great, and we kind of bonded over that. Because we've been in the same class since January, but like, we didn't know each other beforehand or anything at all, so yeah, basically we only like hung out during class, but now we got like a few hours to just like talk and things, so I thought it was great. I mean, yeah, we got to know each other a whole lot better, which was fun. And yeah, and then yesterday was nothing, and then, oh, actually no, yesterday, or like on Saturday, but mostly yesterday, because I didn't have anything else to do, I started watching Skins, the British TV series from like 2007. I'm at the end of the second season, or have I finished the second season? I'm not sure. And yeah, basically, for those of you who know, Effie, the little sister, I was like, I really recognize this girl. Where is she from? Because I was like, I just sat there, like, every time she came into the picture, I was like, I know who that is. Who is that? And then I was like, fuck it, I'll just Google it. So I, like, Googled her, and I was like, oh my god, it's her. I don't know how to pronounce her name, so I'm not even gonna try, like, because that's awkward. But yeah, like, she's in Maze Runner, which hasn't come out yet. It's coming out later this year. But I know, because I'm a big fan of Dylan O'Brien. For everyone who knows me knows this, basically. I mean, big giveaway, of my character, basically, yeah. That's it. But yeah, I got really excited, and apparently my friend who recommended I watch Skins in the first place said that, the whole 3rd and 4th season is about her and her friends, so I'm excited. And yeah, that's it. That's actually it. No. Today I went to ID again, and it was the second, next week is the last time. And yeah, it's sad. Okay, this is way too long, and I can't even, like, upload it, because my cord broke. And I need to find a new one, but it's hard for a 4, because I have an old phone that I film with. Okay, shit. This is so long and so rambly, and I'm sorry. I was like, in advance, but it's not in advance, it's like, it's already like, if you're still watching this, congratulations, what are you doing? Because I'm boring as fuck. Anyway, yeah, okay, that is seriously it. Love you guys. Keep it real.